Hello everyone! In today's video we will be working on block 3. This is the applique portion of block 3. This is the quilt called Flower Basket Quilt Along by Lori Holt, beinmybonnet.blogspot.com. Alright, so in order to do the applique portion of block 3, we're going to need our pieced block that we've already made. We're going to need our Sew Simple shapes, a pen for tracing those shapes. We're going to need our Heat and Bond light paper. We're going to need an iron, our fabric, and some scissors. All right, so now that we have the items gathered, what we need to do is take our Sew Simple shapes, look at our block guide. It's going to tell us which shapes to use and how many times to trace that shape. So if you look at T23, it says 8. So that means trace that 8 times onto our iron-on. And then cut it out. And then we will iron it to the back of our fabric. And then we will cut the shapes out. So pictured here, I have our block guide for block 3. I have our bias tape made for our handle on our block. And then I have all of the applique pieces cut out and ready to be appliqued. Alright guys, so we are going to put our handle on our block. We're working on block 3. Okay, so this is our bias tape. I've already made it. So I found the center of it is 24 inches long. So right at 12 inches, here's the center of our basket. We have a pin. So we're 12 inches. So this is 6 inches here. This is 12 inches because our bias tape is 24 inches long. All right, so let's bring our sides around. We're going to overlap our seam here at about 1/4 inch. I'm going to put a pin in it. Okay. So now going to bring it straight up. All right. Okay. So now I'm going to take the difference between this pin and this pin, go to the center, and then pin it like that. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. The difference between here and here, go to the center, pull our bias tape. Okay. All right, so now we have our shape. So what we're going to do now is take our tacky glue and we're going to do some dots of glue all the way around our handle to hold it on. All right. All right, so our handle is on. Now we're just going to let it dry. Once it dries, we can then go to the sewing machine and top stitch the outside and the inside of our bias tape. Alright guys, so let's start the applique part. We're going to be looking at our block guide so that we know which pieces go where. So we're going to put our first center stem on. I have a pin here marking the center. Pin here and a pin here. All right, so I think I have it pretty close to the diagram. I'm going to go ahead and take my hot iron and press it down. So the last piece of applique is T3. We're going to center it on our basket, just like that. So now that all of our applique is pressed on, we're going to let our block cool. And then I'm going to blanket stitch all of the applique. So this piece and all of this. You can blanket stitch your handle, or you can top stitch it because it is fabric that's turned under. All right, guys. So as you can see, block 3 came out really beautiful and I love it. All right, guys, so that is it. We are now finished with block 3. So our next block is block 4. So I'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Like and subscribe to Grandma's channel. Like and subscribe to Grandma's channel.